I suppose you could say in my life, I have worn a lot of different hats and I have gone to some pretty extreme lengths to avoid ever having a proper job. I was an actor and I was killed off of a soap opera, which led me to going back to being an unemployed actor. And one of the things about being an actor, and I think a lot of people that have creative jobs will empathize with this, is that it's either feast or famine. I just became obsessed with the idea of building a small, simple shelter for myself. And I stumbled upon an article which was talking about Jay Schaefer and his original tiny house on wheels, the original tumbleweed that was built in Sebastopol in California. And it was just like an explosion went off in my brain, building this home, which was compact. I moved into a Lotus Bell tent and I lived very, very simply out of this Lotus tent. And saying that I lived in a tent maybe makes me sound a little bit more homeless than I really was. It was quite a luxury tent. I was definitely glamping in that spot. Surprisingly, because I built my tiny homes for myself,
Yeah.
I, I would say that there's maybe a little irony in that I fit in my tiny home better than I fit in a conventional home because it is designed for me and for my needs, and everything is sort of measured around me. Design the house for the person that you are, not this sort of fantastical person that you wish you were, because that's a really great way to be unhappy in your space. Well, that stems back to a few things. Number one is my love for sacred geometry. The seed of life to me is, I suppose, the ultimate embodiment of a sacred geometrical pattern. So it's a representation of that. It was also, for me, very metaphorically the seed of my life. I felt like when I built that home, it was this new beginning for me and something that had so much potential to grow and bloom into the tree of my life and the fruits of all of that. And yeah, for that reason, I felt it was a very appropriate name for the home.
Yeah.
One interesting thing that I've realized about the tiny house movement is I don't think I have ever met somebody who lives in a tiny home who hates their job.
True.
When your life is simplified enough that you don't have to be financially motivated, then the world opens up to you and this world of possibility opens up to you when life isn't such a struggle to how you're going to pay your mortgage and how you're going to meet those bill payments. When you've paid your life down to the point that you've freed up enough finances to give yourself options,